Good afternoon, everybody. This is Kristy from Sewbits, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for watching my videos, and welcome to all the lovely new subscribers, and wonderful to read all your lovely comments that you leave me. Okay, this is Roxy Journal of Stitchery, Spring Blooms, and I have previously, a previous video, I just planted down my fabrics. I haven't been able to do any stitching because I'm just about finished that tapestry, and my husband leaves next Wednesday, on Wednesday. So he's got a week and a half to go before he leaves, and I must get it finished. And then I've got 3 weeks to stitch to my heart's desire. Okay, so what I want to show you is, when I showed you my veil, I unpicked all the beads and I had to put them in a pile. I don't know what I've done with them now. This is something that I want to put on my stitchery. That's just a bit of glue. And I wrapped this in, I don't know if I showed this in the other video, but I don't think so. I wrapped this in seersucker. I don't have it with me at the moment. I think it's in my actual vintage box. I will endeavour to get it down in a minute. And so, but the only thing is I didn't, this didn't get, what am I trying to say? I didn't get to put this in, so I'm just going to somehow, I'll get some glue, I think, and I'll just pop it in there because I quite like that. Now I did get some of that glue that Corinne from To Be Love Treasures. I was able to get this online, but the craft show came. The craft show came and I didn't know I could get it there. So what I might do is, apparently it's quite strong and adhesive. And it dries clear. I won't show you because no doubt I'll tip everything on my work project. So I've just got to figure out where I'm going to put it. About in here. There we go. I thought I did find a little bit of a hole before. Pop it in. I think that's about as far as I'm going to go. Put the lid on this. I'll close the door later. So, it's a bit dark in here today. I've got lights on everywhere, so hopefully it's not too dark. Let that dry. I might just sit that in my little thing. I've got my little pen thing here, and it's great for putting all your pens in, so I'm just going to put that in there for it to set. Now I've got another nest from my dad, and it was made in 1993. So my daughter didn't want it, so I decided to take it. And I have this as well. So what I'm going to do is, in the calico and stitch book, is those lovely flowers that Corinne had made and other people have made as well. Eventually I'll make them and put them in here and then have them in my craft room. So what am I going to do today? I'm just going to stitch down some of this. Just got to find my... That is definitely not the cotton I was wanting to use. I might just use my crochet cotton up the top there. So how are you all? Hope you're getting everything sorted with your Roxy Journal of Stitchery project. Like I said, I'm behind, but that's fine. Probably made that way too long. So what have I been up to? I think the last time I spoke to you, I had my friend Tomoko over from Japan. She's gone home now, and she was quite afraid of at dogs, and our dogs. Do you know, I definitely have that way too long. Just let me sort this out first. There's the knot, and I'm just going to snip that. And she went home, sent us an email and said, oh, I miss the dogs. So hopefully she's got over her phobia of dogs, because when she was little she got traumatized by a dog. I just have to pause the video for a moment. I've got something on the stove which has reminded me to go and sort that out. So I'll be back in a moment. I'm back. So let's get my, and so, oh, you know what? I'll just get myself organised first. I have this September month, and September for me is the loveliest month for blooms of flower. So I'd like to put this on, but I'm not too sure if I like the way I put the border on September. Maybe if I'm just going to cut this down. Maybe if I cut it down, I'll be happier. What I might do is put X's on the... I think there's something on my scissors. They're not sharp. They're not cutting the end of the scissors very well. See? I'll have to look into that. Right, let's put this in the bin. I'm going to put that in my cup of tea. And that would be disastrous. All right, I've got to find September somewhere to put it. Do you know, I think I might just cut right on the edge. That looks good there. Find my little pin, penny pins. That's a big pin, I don't want a big pin. Oh, I have something to show you too. My daughter was sorting out her wildflowers, and I must just keep talking because I just stopped. She had Banksia flower, and all that they were bought from the shop, and I said, oh, I'll have that. So I took all the bristles off because they were dead, and I put them in a pile. But all these are seeds from the what do I just call it? Is it the Banksia nut? I'm not too sure. It's people in Australia will know. It's a bushy one, and it's about that tall, and it has all bushies. It's all bushy, and it has beautiful flowers. It's a native bush. Anyway, so I took all those off, and this is what's left. Now, can you see, if I bring it up to the camera, if I lie it down there, if it focuses, maybe not. That is like velvet. Literally, you know, the velvet you get in the shops? That's exactly like velvet. So I'm going to just keep that, and keep these. I don't know, they might just be something I just put in the shed for now, but all those little brown things there are all the seeds. I'm sure it's the, I haven't got my phone to, it's the Banksia nut, I'm sure. So I'll just put that over there. So that's what I wanted to show you when I get all my words together. So right, so let's just figure out what I'm going to do now. I was going to seed stitch this down. My daughter's finally moved into her house, so that's all up and running. So that's great. Just went over there today and put her bin out, and then I had to get something for her and give to somebody else just that lives in my suburb. She doesn't live too far, only about 5 kilometres away. My daughter lives in the other direction, about 5 kilometres, and my son lives probably, he might live 5 kilometres as well, in the other, it's like a triangle. If you draw a triangle, that's basically where my kids are to each other. Rebecca's over here, Melissa's over here, and Michael's over there. So yeah, they all live fairly close, and you know, just help them out when we can. I don't even know if I'm doing seed stitch. I'm just going to stitch it down because I haven't got any. And then this afternoon I'm going to go back and finish off my tapestry until tonight. I've got cauliflower soup for tea, so that's easy. My daughter and one of my daughters and my husband, or her dad obviously, are going to go and see the movie Deadpool, and I'm not interested, so I'll just be here looking after the woofers. And then when he goes next week, I'll be looking after our dogs. So that'll be I won't be able to, I think I can work while he's away. I'll just have to see, because sometimes it's a bit much. I think we're on school holidays in a few weeks anyway, so that'll be good. Here in Australia, this is coming up to the end of September. By the time he comes back is what I mean. It will be the school holidays here in Australia. Not sure if, I thought WA, Western Australia and New South Wales were the same holidays, but I could be wrong. So I've just seen up this morning on Rachel's video of at the green door where she's going to go and do her workshop. I'd love to go, just too far to go, unless I had incorporated it into seeing some of my auntie, but I don't think I'll be able to do it this year. Just too much on. And of course, you know, if I'm away, somebody's got to look after the animals while I'm away in the week. I think I just want to leave that. It's not sitting flat, so I have to make sure this sits nice and flat. So what did I do? Yes, I put I had the lamb roast, which I browned, and you know, sealed each side of it, and then I put it in the pressure cooker for about, I don't know, what did I say, about an hour and 20 minutes, and then it's done. And then I was just trying to get rid of some of the liquid that was left behind for the juice to make some gravy. Now that's what I want to tuck that under there. I will use my big pin for that. Yeah, that's good. What was I doing? Oh, putting this back together. I'll be glad in one way where I'll be able to put some extra stitching into my work. I feel like I've just put all these fabrics down and cheated and done no stitching. As time goes by, I will try to incorporate actually more hand embroidery into my pieces, but at the moment I'm just still getting used to putting placement of fabrics or doilies or lace, trims, you know, whatever comes to mind. This is not seed stitch, I don't think, because it's quite open and seed stitch is very close together. Keeps coming out. I think I need to just be a little bit more. It's a bit tight there, see that? More loose. Just don't know which ones they are. Went to see a tribute, I don't know what you call it, I think you call it tribute band, to Neil Diamond and Olivia Newton-John with my best friend last night, the night before. What's today? Monday. Yes, the night before, Saturday. And it was from a distance, you'd think you were seeing Neil Diamond. Oh, damn it. You were thinking you were seeing Neil Diamond. The lady was lovely. She had a beautiful voice. She sang just like Olivia Newton-John, and she sang the old songs back in the early 70s that she sung. And I have a few of her records, which I bought quite cheap. I had this thing. Where is it? You know what? Actually, I bought it here. Oh, yes, it is. I bought this thing off Amazon. And it's not going to work because it's too big. Oh, damn it. Maybe I need those other ones, which has the two sides to it. I thought that fits on any side. So I've been watching a few videos. Kate from the Journal Nest, the lovely Dawn. Sorry, Dawn, I can't remember the full channel of your name at the moment. And what else I've been doing? Christine. But I have had a lovely weekend. It was the anniversary of my mother-in-law's passing yesterday, so that was it was sad, but it was all right. We didn't really talk about it because we were away, so my daughter had to go up and help her granddad and my two daughters, so she didn't really want to remember the day, and I just said it's not about remembering how and what you did, it's just reflecting and being there for granddad. So she was happy with that. Unfortunately, you have to face it all, but it's not very nice. I still don't like it. So I'm just going to put some little stitches in here to hold this down in some form of stitching, if you call it that. Actually, that cotton works really well with this fabric. Now, obviously, I've got to make sure that they're flat because that's what's happening at the top. It's starting to pucker. So what was I saying? Yes, Roxy Journal of Stitchery, Rachel and Sarah are doing a workshop at the green door in December, and it's all about, well, she's put a little bit of the theme of Christmas, but she said you don't have to have the Christmas theme if you don't want to, but gosh, wouldn't that be so lovely to do? I'm going to Susanna at Vintage Blend Studios in March next year, so I've booked myself for that one, so I'll just have to be happy with that for now, and then later on down the track, you know, if another workshop comes up, I can go and visit my auntie, which she lives about an hour from Sydney by plane, and I could visit her and then, you know, pop on over to the Green Door Studio for a workshop and then, you know, come home from there. But I've stuffed that up completely. I will not sew with this now. I will just stitch it down at the back and tie it off because it's been a little annoying. Right, you can just stay there for now. I'll deal with you later. I should have made more. I should have made that thicker just to go over there, but what to do. I have had other fabrics, so that's too white. Not fabrics. I have my other cotton. Oh, here it is in my Swift. I've been using it to carry everything around. Oh, you know what? I just stabbed myself. Ow. I put it in upside down. Silly Billy. As my mum would say, silly bunny. In here, just stitch over those little bars for now. All I'm going to do on this one mostly is just do some straight stitches because it's got a lot of embellishment on here anyway, so I don't want to take it away from what's going on with the doily. But what I actually should do is do something under here. So let me just go across here. I'm just going to stitch across these. At least to hold it down on this end. If that gets a bit annoying, what I might do is just put a little bit of lace across the top there. Just put a little bit of lace along there because I realised I'm not covering it up enough. There we go, I'll just slip that for now. Now, what I want to do is I was going to put, now I haven't got blooms, but bloom where you are planted, I'm going to put right here. Now this is my part of my wedding veil that I've cut up. I'm going to put that over there. So first of all, now that I know where I'm going to put this, off comes the paper. Now where's my little scissors? I might just use this here, because last time I did this I had to be really careful. It still has the paper on it. These are sweet peas, and I said I had a photo of the kids and the dogs when they went up there when they were younger, always in front of the sweet peas. Now you do have to be careful when you put your pins in. They might just leave that little bit of a hole. Now, was I going under there or over there? Oh no, I think I was going under. Right, so let's see if I've got some variegated thread here. Now this is nothing expensive. This is just I found some cheap thread for now, just so I know what I'm doing. Well, I don't actually know what I'm doing, but so I can practice on. Now, I don't know why that's all knotted itself up. So that's a little bit too dark there. So maybe that is just too dark. I think it's too dark on that piece. This would be quite good, but it's variegated, like I said. So maybe this one might be all right. I'm only going to use 2 strands. I know you're supposed to cut it and do all that, but at this point I don't know if it's going to work. It's got orange in there. Now the orange just comes out too much, I think. Or I have some ribbon. Now this ribbon here I got from a lovely lady up in the hills where I live. I don't know how I would do that because it's silk ribbon. It feels a little bit ribbony like, doesn't it? Not too sure. I sort of want to use it because it's actually a beautiful colour. I will have a look. I've got a silk ribbon embroidery garden here. How are we going for time? 22 minutes. And this is from Garden Landscapes and Silk Ribbon Embroidery. There's pansies there. I really want to do a pansy. Okay, so it gives you the pictures. Then I think at the back it gives you an outline. Oh, there's the pansies. There. Oh, isn't that lovely? I need some pansies in my work. That's just ribbons. silk ribbon up and straight down there. Look. Forget me not. 38. What's that one like? Oh, there. Top. It's good, but I need colour. Colour. That's what I need. So is this? That's just embroidered garn. It doesn't have anything to do with silks. That's my crew wool. Again, it's not anything to do with colour. I wish they'd put colour in these books sometimes. So maybe I'll just use the crew wool. Oh, I'll think of something. I think I can't do it on while I'm doing a video because I don't actually know what I'm doing in terms of whether I want to use the ribbon or whether I want to use crew wool, which I have plenty of. Did I have any here? Or I've got some more ribbons from Jennifer Clouston. I was able to get some ribbons from her, a pack of ribbons. There's silk embroidery floss there. That might work. Quite nice colours. I think that's a bit dark. It's quite nice. Not opened. Or I've got, these are her ribbons again. Or I've got lots of DMC thread. What have I got in here? Oops. Oh, that's right. I have the lovely Sherry Iris and a hand-dyed threads. Oh, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Oh, look at that. That is so soft. Yes. Whether I just do the outline, but then she doesn't have purple in that. I don't have purple in that. Although I could find some other silk threads. I didn't realise they were silk, but I'm sure maybe I could find something in my stash. What's that there? Oh, that's rayon. Yes, so, all right, I'm going to probably leave it here because I don't know how she does that. I don't know what else to do, and I don't want you just sitting here watching me do absolutely nothing because I don't know what I'm going to do. But that, oh well, what I will show you actually, I beg your pardon, I'll show you what's happening on the other side. So we'll just leave this for now until I make up my mind. If you have any ideas, just put them in the comment. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure I'll sort myself out. I'm pretty good at doing that, but sometimes when I'm on camera, I'm not sure what to do. Excuse me a moment while I just have a bit of my tea because I'm thirsty. All right, what I'm doing on this side, at least I still got a plan, so that's good. what I'm doing on this side are my, come on, think, hexagons. This is a hexagon and Blooms flower. And so I've got all my hexagon Liberty fabric here. And I'm going to cut round the fabric with my scissors. And I don't know why they're not cutting on the edge. It's quite annoying. I did have my AccuQuilt cutter, but it doesn't actually do this particular size because obviously all hexagon shapes are different. But this size has already been done. What I mean is the hexagons that I found were already this shape. I don't know why that's not cutting at the end. I think that needs a bit of tightening up. And so that's what I wanted to stick to, is this shape that it's already been made. Now I did actually chop off the edge of this one, particular one. So let's see if I can find a different shape. I've just realised I accidentally chopped him off. It doesn't go there on that corner there. No, he's not going to work. This one here. Here we go. It's a bit hard when it's just very fine fabric. I realise it's not all going to be the right shape, size. And I'm not going to keep these little baby pieces because it just does my head in. I have enough little baby pieces that I don't know what to do with at the moment. So I'm going to, I don't know how many I've got, but I've got just enough pieces here to fit around the hexagon, the square. I might even overlap them to, you know, create a little, to get more into it. But I wanted to put, here's the rest of them. So I have enough. I might even just have enough in that pile, but I'm going to cut them out anyway. I went searching for them, so I'm going to cut them. They might come in handy down the track. I might even make little dingle dangles or something, I'm not too sure. So I found this piece, and this is lovely. It reminds me of the Blooms. And so I was thinking I could put a border of Blooms around the edge, like that. So that means that if I'm going to do that, I only want 1 and 2, because the rest of it's going to be the same around, and I'm going to cut that in half. So I'm going to cut that there. Hopefully this will, I might just cut this in the thing instead of ripping it. See how good I can do. I've got a ruler there. This one might be my air eraser. This will do. So I'm just drawing a line, and it will disappear within about 48 hours. I could use my rotary cutter, but I'm not. I'm going to use my scissors. don't know whether this has an up or a down, but I had to turn it around. Drop in here. I don't think you can rip this little bit. Oh yeah, you can. Does it frays a lot? I'll put it there. I'm going to put this under the right side, and I wanted to put the flat there. So that's over the top. This one's going to go under. This will iron out. I'll put a little bit of an iron on there and iron that out. Or unless I have the flat side out. Any which way, it doesn't matter. Right. So if you hold it carefully and just rip, you're not going to pull on the fibres too much because it is very fine, this Tanner Lawn Liberty fabric. I'm not going to waste the ends. I'm going to cut them to, I might even just bring it in there so I can have a little bit more of I suppose it doesn't really matter. You never know, I might need that little piece. And this piece as well. And when the fibres when you rip it, the fibres tend to go back up. So all you've got to do is just stretch the fabric out, or not stretch it, but just pull on the fabric gently and the fibres will straighten themselves out. See how it's crinkled? It's gathered itself. You just got to pull the fabric like that, and that will, maybe I just wet it a little bit with my thing. So, yes, I like that. Right, let's just pin this down. This is probably a better thing for me to do here instead of doing that other one, because I know what I'm doing and you don't want to sit here watching me stitch plain boring stitches. It's a bit different if I'm teaching you, me showing you something, or something new, then at least I'm creating something here and you might like what I'm doing. At the weekend, I'm going to be doing a course with one of my friend Helen, and we're going to Handcrafter's house here in Midland, and we're going to be doing a thread painting. I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to stop the video because my iPad went flat. Just lucky I was looking at it. That needs to go over there. And that's all. Okay, so yes, my friend and I, we're going to Handcraft's house to do a thread painting. So I think my scenic picture's going to be the lookout, or I think it's called the window at Carragini. No, it's not Carragini. I always get them two confused. Carragini National Park. Yeah, maybe that's it. Back in 2020, my husband and I went up there. So it's just what it is it's all these natural, these nature. I'll get a photo and I'll put in the just in the video. It's a lookout where you climb all these rocks, and it has a window, and it's circular. Well, not circular. It's just a big rock, and it has actual a looking window right through it, and you're looking out over down into the valley. So it's quite lovely. So I'll pop a picture in. So this is what I'm doing. I know I haven't got much time because I am running, my hours nearly up, and so I'm not going to use that because that's already in there. So what I was going to do was pop these around, but I'm going to do blooms of colour. So I'm going to pop them around like this. Hopefully, I suppose it doesn't matter if they don't. I don't even know what I'm doing, but all I know is I was wanting the hexagons. Maybe the hexagons are too big. This one I traced with the white colour. Not the white colour. What's it called? Water erasable pen. So you just got to spray a little bit of water and it'll come off. What I do want, I probably want, I don't want that. I don't know, maybe. That's nice. I do like that. Put that over the top. What I could do is find some lace, which I have here. I've got this lovely IKEA basket I showed you before. I've got this lovely lace. Maybe this will balance out. I should have just done my video on this part, not the other. The lace might balance out the, come on, think, will balance out the bloom on the edge. Goes the other way. I don't know actually if it goes the other way. Turn it over. Oh no, yeah, inside there. Oh, and then when you right, just let me quick pin just that there. And then when you put your blooms of flower on, what I wanted to put down was a carnation because my mum loves carnations. Well, she did. She still does. She comes and visits me. I'm sure she does. The strangest of not strange, the calmingest of things happen in the world, and I'm sure she's talking to me. I liked that too. Maybe you could have them off. You could have them. Part of me just wants them smaller so I can fit more on, but they are blooms, aren't they? Blooms are like big, and This is what's great about talking to you, out aloud to you about it. See, that's a lovely bloom, lovely pink. I'm going to have to just be careful. I've already got blue, so I don't really want another blue one. That's too heavy, so I'll put that over there. So I really need to just sort out what blooms. Oh, that's a lovely bloom, purple bloom. I think that's too, maybe. This is a nice bloom, bloom of pink, maybe. Oh, this is a nice blue. If I put them down, I'll just take a photo on my iPad. Nice bloom of flower there. But I did want, maybe I could do big ones and I could do little ones. The little ones are what left over, because I do want to put in a carnation flower. I could keep the hexagons as what they are, and these ones that I choose, that one though is a big one. That would be better in a big one because it's a bigger print. But the small prints I could choose as a smaller hexagon. That's quite nice. A smaller hexagon would be nice just there, wouldn't it? So that's yes, and that one, that's a yes. That's a yes. That's nearly the same as that one. What have we got left over? No, not that one. No, not that one. Got to keep an eye on the time. Possibly that one. Keep that as a bloom. Those. That's lovely, but I'm not doing that. I've decided. No, I don't like that. That is a big bloom though, isn't it? Possibly. Put those in my bits. There's not enough of bloom, and I think that clashes with that because it's already got lots of blue in it. I can't be too picky. And this one can be a small one. I'm not going to choose all of those, so that's a small one. I might change out one of these. I don't really like that, though it is blooming. And put this one in, but I have enough. No, that has enough colour. There's enough colour with that. Hello, Miss Reva, my lovely daughter's cat who lives with me. You want to come and say hello to everybody? She's got 3 legs. Yeah, it's all right. Say hello. Say hello to everybody. You want to say hello to everybody? The camera, say hello, my name's Reva and I've got 3 legs. I've got a dirty eye too. Right, out of my cup of tea, go over there. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to find a carnation. I'm going to maybe put in a carnation here on the side and stitch that down, and I'll pop in a picture of the Carragini. I'm sure it's Carragini National Park where we went. I will put up the name of the place if it's wrong. If it's right, it's Carragini. Oh, and this should be glued now. Yep, so that's nice and strong. That's going to go on the side of my... It's going to go on the side. I'm going to just stitch that down. That's going to go across the top. And maybe just so it hangs a little bit over the top of there, and I'm going to try and think of something to do that, to stitch that down with. Maybe I'll just do a little bit of stitching around the edge, but I really want to do something over that. Okay, because next week is the next prompt and I'm still doing mine. I know there's no rush. There's no rush. It is what it is till I finish my other tapestry. So I'm going to leave it for now, and thank you very much for watching, and I hope you like what you see, and you know all the drill. I don't need to tell you. If you like the video, press the like button. If you just like watching and don't comment, that's fine by me. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch up with you soon.